Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. Well, we have a big change that we're going to be doing today to the old Denali. It's that time of year again, and I'll explain more outside. Even though the weather is nice currently, we're getting close to winter. And if you guys have been around for a while, you would have seen, we kept the tent on last year. And for how wet it was, we never used it. I'm fine with winter camping when it's a dry snow, where you can just brush it off with your snow brush, pack it away, you're good to go. But it was just so wet and damp. The last thing I want is to wreck this tent. So there's kind of calling for the same type of winter that we had last year. So there's no point on me keeping it on the truck. The winds are picking up. You add that to when you're driving. It's just so hard on the tent, and I don't want to just wreck it just because I like how it looks. So today we are going to be putting on the rack, which is way back there. Haven't had that on for 2 years now, but I found all the pieces that I need, the hardware. I am missing one little piece, but I'm sure I'll be able to find something to kind of make it work. But this is the unenjoyable part because I can barely fit my hand in there, and I believe that's a 12 or 13 mil, and we'll get this off. So depending on your roof rack, this is a factory roof rack that comes on the Denali. So it's pretty low profile. A lot of people are running a higher profile, and I could get shorter bolts, but those are the ones that came with it. But I can't fit a socket and ratchet in there. So I bought, what is it? It is a 13 mil. It's a ratcheting wrench, which makes things so much easier. I gotta do this 8 times. But really I just have to loosen them both about halfway and then loosen one the entire way, take the nut off, and then I can pull that bracket down enough to get it out. So as you see, I just loosened off the one side. These slide on the tracks, and then I can lift it. And how you put these in is actually slide all the way to the end. And that's what holds the tent on. I'll slide those out once I get the other side loosened. Got a low profile roof rack, make the investment. I think it's the Jet brand. I bought it from our town Hope, so you're kind of limited to what you can get. So I think I probably spent 20 something bucks or more, maybe even 30, just for one wrench, but it is so worth it. It's been maybe 20 minutes and a lot of bashing on the knuckles. Got it out. Now this weighs a little over 100 pounds, so I'm just gonna go get Addison to give me a hand taking it down. That's way heavier than it looks. All right. Had to do it myself, unfortunately, but that's it. They also recommend that you keep it like that when you store it. I'm definitely not going to do that. I never did. I just don't like how, I don't think that's right. So I got to make some room. I still haven't cleaned up from our last, well, 2 or 3 cookouts that we did. I had to have, I can't breathe. I had to dry out our awning and whatnot. And this is the kitchen, fridge, chairs. So I got to do a little bit of organizing and then we'll get it in. But look how naked. Oh, it's so ugly. So this is our roof basket that we bought years ago. This was kind of one of the first pieces we bought for the Denali. I actually picked this up at Walmart. I don't know if they sell them anymore, but in Walmart for a period of time kind of had their own hardware, I guess you could say. They had roof baskets and bike racks for the trailer hitch, and I think one other thing. But again, 5 years old, paid $99 for it. I don't know if they still have it. If they do and someone knows, just maybe just leave a comment down below, because again, it's been out in the snow, rain, sun. And rubbers that kind of go over where it connects have definitely seen better days, but it just adds some height to the Denali because, yeah, she ugly. Trying to make this so you guys can see, but this bracket goes here, this goes over top, slide in one end, hold it without my arm in the way so you guys can't see. Super easy. All right, we're gonna hear a kid playing basketball here in the background. But so I got 3 out of the 4 clamps. What I'm missing is the spacer there. Now, I didn't have this on my truck last year. Our son did. And somebody lost that spacer. Tynan. But I'm sure I got something here that I can use. It's basically like the width of a 2x4, maybe a little bit smaller. But I'll see what I got. I'm just inside the garage here just to try to not catch the kids playing down there because it might get annoying for you. But yeah, there she is. It definitely looks different. It takes a little bit to get used to. You know, the truck just looks good with the rooftop tent. I do like not having the tent on for a few reasons. One, when I'm going down tight trails and I can feel and hear the branches scraping the tent, that is always a worry. The last thing I want to do is rip the cover, not notice, and then when I go to use it, it's covered in mold because it's been getting wet. Also, the weight. You know, with the kitchen, like the fridge and the rollout kitchen, that's probably close to 100 pounds. Tent, again, around 100, 120 pounds. So just right there, not having this stuff in, I'm saving 220, 230, 240 pounds of weight, which the truck really notices. When I don't have the kitchen in the back, I don't drag the trailer hitch nearly as much as I usually do. The truck squats a little bit with all that weight because it's not just these 2 pieces. It's the propane, the water, and when that's full, well, that's probably, again, 20, 30 pounds. You know, the cast iron pots and pans and all my cooking supplies, it all adds up to probably getting close to, 300 pounds in just our camping gear. So it definitely is going to save a little bit of fuel. I also, with the tent, these tents are only rated, I think, 120 kilometers an hour, which is a little over 60 miles per hour for everybody else. So again, I drive slow. I'm like a grandpa because, again, I don't want to wreck my tent because I'm in a hurry. But it's kind of funny. I'll just start getting used to not having the tent on, and I'll kind of catch myself like, wow, I'm doing 120, 130K on the highway. And then the tent's going back on, and I got to kind of relearn to drive slow again. But yeah, that's, the old girl. I don't know if no, she hasn't looked like this on the channel yet. It doesn't look as bad once that's on. Beautiful sky. Guys, that's going to be it for this video. Nothing special. Just I've never shown the truck without the rooftop tent, and for those of you who are maybe thinking about it, I guess, again, this is not a how-to video, but at least it kind of might open your eyes a little bit. You know, if you do have a factory and roof rack, just, you know, getting a ratcheting wrench is definitely way better. It'll save so much hassle. The first time might be a little bit difficult, but the more you do it, the better it is. So that's going to be it, guys. There's people out here doing yard work, playing basketball, whatever, so the audio is just going to go to crap. But and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.